So the next thing I want to talk to you about is hip flexor pain in running. So obviously when you're running, you're flexing your hip a lot, right? Your legs are going up and down like crazy. Again, it's not something people think about strengthening. This first one is if you kind of have a sort of cranky hip flexor, right? Meaning like it's pretty sore already. So this one's a very easy kind of eccentric strengthening exercise. What you're going to do is get to the end of the table like this, and use the strap to bring your leg up, and then let go of the strap and just lower it down slowly, okay? Just like that. This is a good way to start building some hip flexor strength, especially if your hip flexor is a little bit irritated. So give that one a try. The next couple exercises will be more about strengthening a healthy hip flexor strengthening exercise, or a good place to start is actually with a band around your feet, just like this, and you're actually going to lie down on your back. And then what you'll do is, laying flat, keep one foot down and bring the other one up just like this. Back and forth. And this sort of mimics the running motion. If you think about it a little bit, you'll actually be, as you're bringing one leg up, you're actually going to be pushing down with your heel and your glute behind you, right? So in that kind of running motion. Doing about 10 on each side is a good place to start. So get yourself a band like this. Let me know if you need one. And this is one we give out to a lot of runners. All right, so the next hip flexor strengthening exercise you can do, again, use a band that goes around your feet. And this time, instead of lying down, you're just going to do it standing up, right? So just get nice and tall, contract that core, and then just go through a marching, just like this. Again, about 10 on each side. Kind of the more you do, the little more fatiguing it will get. Try to keep your balance and not fall over. So give that one a try. In the sequence, do the one lying down first, and then give this one a try standing up to help strengthen your hip flexors. So one last thing when it comes to hip flexor pain. A lot of people who get pain in the front of the hip immediately are told by a variety of people to just stretch the crap out of their hip flexor, right? Like just get in there, make it burn, put this leg up here like this, and stretch it like crazy. That tends to make the hip flexor a little more mad, right? And it's already a little irritated, and stretching it makes it worse. So a lot of times it is nice to have a little bit of just some mobility in the front of the hip. A lot of us still sit more than we stand. And so instead of stretching your hip flexor like crazy, just get into this half knee position like this, and then do a little glute squeeze, right? And you'll feel that quad, the quad part of the hip flexor, it's coming up. You'll feel a little stretch in that, and that will help give you a little bit more mobility in the front of the hip without irritating the hip flexor at the same time.